Hello, Internet friends. Welcome back once again, and thanks for joining me today. You may be noticing that this is a little bit earlier in the week than I have been uploading recently, and that is very much intentional. I'm trying to get back to a higher frequency of uploads, and I feel like every time I say that, it ends up lasting for about a week and going back, but I'm going to try my darnest this time to be able to keep that up. I really do enjoy making these videos. I love producing this content, discussing thoughts and feelings with you guys, sharing my journey, and hearing about your guys' journeys too. So it really is something that I would like to put more time and intention into, even when it gets difficult. I do have a lot of other things going on right now, but this is a priority to me because you guys are an incredible support system, and I appreciate you enough that I can do better, and I will try actively to do that. So what you're going to be watching here are Thursday and Friday's sessions from last week. This is the same week that I hit my 590 double on my squat on Sunday and my 730 deadlift on Tuesday. So overall, it was a pretty successful week, or it felt that way, at least to me. And while those sessions may have the bigger, more flashy, exciting numbers, this session is, as I had mentioned, maybe the more challenging, the more mentally taxing, the less motivated, but the more important sessions in terms of actually building the total, in terms of actually putting in work. Because while like it's exciting, as I mentioned last time, to chase PRs and to go for those big numbers and get amped up and hyped and try to do something that's really big and memorable and is flashy sounding, that is a lot closer to a testing mentality. And anytime you're testing, you're not allowing yourself to build because you have to put yourself in this discomfort. Anytime that you really, in most situations, you find something that you don't enjoy doing as much, but leads to the goal, those are the things that you tend to need more of to continue to progress and to continue to grow. So I don't like doing rep work, and I know fours aren't really considered rep work for most people, but for me, that this rep range is still much more uncomfortable than hitting doubles or triples, just because of the kind of commitment throughout the set and trying to just hit your cues over and over again. It's just tough to do, but it is what I need, and it is challenging, and it's good for me. So I also want to bring up a point that some people in the last video mentioned, that some of my depth was not as deep as they'd like to see. They said it looked a little shallow to them, and I want to say thank you for being respectful in that critique. A lot of time on the internet, it's really, really dangerous to put your opinion out there, especially if you run the risk of getting jumped on by everybody else. But I constantly am trying to improve my standard of quality, my standard of the lift. And at this meet, I would much rather hear a few weeks out that my depth is not convincing across the board, so that I can work on trying to improve that as much as I can going into it, because I don't want to cause any controversy in terms of, I don't want to get a gift at a meet. I don't want to leave it up to the judges so much. I want to have high quality performance for my own sake, for my own standards, and try to carry that through in the rest of the things that I do in life. So I appreciate the respectful way that was conveyed to me, and I'm trying to apply it. And I think that this session was a little bit better. But as always, there are many, many things that I can improve, and I look forward to doing that throughout the rest of this training block, and then throughout the rest of the blocks to come after this meet. So hit the 565 for 4 is that top set. That was where Eric and Hanning gave me a little bit of freedom to do an RPE-based set, and I hit that pretty much dead on, even though it was 20 pounds heavier than I worked with last week, because the squats felt a little better. I had warmed up a little more thoroughly. Got a little bit more mobility work on my glutes and on my hips, and that did make a difference in terms of being able to hit closer to what felt like depth a little bit more consistently. And then the back off work at 515 for 4 sets of 4. And then here you're seeing Friday's work. So this is a 24-hour turnover, a top single. I don't want to say it's a conservative max, because it's not at a 9 RPE, or it wasn't intended to be at a 9 RPE, but that definitely is the heaviest that I've handled, especially with my body weight having dropped as significantly as it has in the last 6 months, going from initially being about 224 at the highest. After my last meet, I went up and was gaining weight, got a 224 and what I call fluff chub then. and now I'm weighing consistently under 205. I think 4 days in a row I've actually made competition weight without really even changing anything. So that's exciting, and it also means that I'm not going to have to do anything drastic for the cut to make weight for this contest. So that's an exciting thing, and my strength continues to improve, mostly due to the hard work on positioning and quality of the lift. So that is awesome. That says good things about the meet. In terms of actual goals for the meet, I don't like to call numbers, especially not publicly. I have some ideas of what I'd like to hit, and but I also want to remind myself and remind anybody who is expecting something crazy to come from this meet. This meet is not the ultimate goal. This meet is a stepping stone. I'm focusing on it. I'm going to try very hard to put up a very good performance at this meet, and I'm not taking it lightly. I'm not disrespecting the quality of competition that I will be running into there. But this is kind of a means to an end, where this is the qualifier for nationals, and I'm going to treat it as such, where my best performance, if I had to choose between this meet or nationals, I'm going to try my absolute best to get this as a preparation attempt and prepare myself for nationals, but this is not the ultimate end goal, and so that's a little bit different mentality than I've taken into most meets. Normally I'm trying to hit my absolute best that I'm capable of on that day, but we're just going to try to keep it clean, we're going to try to keep it smooth, and I'm going to do the best that I'm able to bring home a good quality total from the USAPL. My first time in this federation, and the first time totaling in this federation. I've done deadlift only meets before. Anyway, I do want to make a rather large announcement here. My good friend Garrett Blevins and Brandon Campbell and myself are going to be launching a new project together. It's going to be the BCR, or the Brandon Kevels Rice Guided Programming Experience. This is going to be kind of an extension of what Garrett and Brandon have been doing with their last run of their of the kind of the blessed programming, where I'm going to be joining up and coming on as a coach in this next run of what they are doing. I'm still going to be continuing my own coaching services for my clients, but ultimately when I started this, I really just wanted to help people. I really wanted to be a resource and assist people in chasing the goals that that people watch me chase all the time. And so this is another opportunity to expand that that means, and to give some more time, because I can't do what I try to do as much for everybody. It doesn't work as much for everybody due to time and finances and all that stuff. But this is going to be a great opportunity, incredibly competitively priced. And I'm going to link a video in the description if you are interested at all in some really high quality programming and having me be one of the people that comes and is actually coaching you through the process with these other two individuals. Please give that a look. I'm going to be talking about it more in upcoming videos, but this is going to be a huge undertaking, and I'm absolutely excited to be a part of it. I absolutely believe in what this is doing and what the intention of this is. To help a large group of people come together as a community and try and improve themselves and build towards their goals that a lot of us tend to share. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you will please check that out. It's going to be in the description below. Tell them who sent you. If you end up signing up for it, there's going to be a referral portion of the questionnaire that you'd fill out, and just let them know that you heard about it from me, and that does help me out a little bit. And we'll get that underway. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really looking forward to the next couple of weeks. High hopes, high expectations, and a lot of work to do. So thank you guys all, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.